We're getting ready for a flight to JFK from Chicago Air International. Short flight. Alright, can we get this calculator? Just need these numbers real quick. Alright, let's start. It's time for us to load passengers.
Boarding requested.
Get the route in the box. Lucky One Wilkes. Two left. Two left. Lucky One. Wilkes transition. Damn. In there. Yeah. We're up. Big one.
Passengers boarding starting.
Yield contact, you have information popping. Chicago O'Hare International Airport, information popping. 1951 Zulu. Arriving runways 9er right, 9er center, 10 center, 9er left, 10 right. Departing runways 10 left, 9er right. Wind 010 at 15. Visibility 10. View at 4500, broken at 25,000. Temperature 2.12. Altimeter 3003. Density altitude 1500 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions.
Hello.
Advise on initial contact you have information pop. Chicago O'Hare International Airport, information pop. 1951 Zulu.
Hello. Hello. Welcome on board. This way. Good afternoon. Hello. Hello. Welcome on board. Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome on board. This way, please. Hello. 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 Good afternoon. This way. Good afternoon. This way. Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome on board. Welcome on board. This way. This way. Good afternoon. Welcome on board. This way. May I see your boarding pass? Good afternoon. Hello. Hello? Hello? This way. Hello? Welcome on board. Welcome on board. May I see your boarding pass? May I see your boarding pass? Welcome on board. Welcome on board. Hello. May I see your boarding pass? Hello. Boarding pass, please. Welcome on board.
Hey Liz, how we doing this evening?
Hello.
It's Liz, actually. We're doing well this afternoon. Just landed and ready to taxi to the gate. Hey, Chad, it's your girl Liz.
Yo Liz, we on some other stuff right now.
Good afternoon.
Liz is talking crazy. 280 or 300, we need to get, all right.
Welcome aboard American Airlines. Please place your carry-on items in an overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. Small, lightweight items may be placed...
Hey Liz, how we doing this evening?
If you need assistance, please let us know.
Hey, Ty, we're doing great. Just getting ready to pick up our clearance for JFK. What's up, Chad? We're about to get our IFR clearance for our flight to New York. It's a beautiful day for flying.
All right, yeah, you want to go ahead and get our IFR clearance to JFK, please?
O'Hare clearance, American 1681.
Rose.
Heavy, requesting our IFR clearance. We have
Absolutely, Captain. I'll get our clearance. Hey, Chad, we're about to request our IFR clearance for JFK. This is basically ATC giving us permission to fly the filed route.
She's telling everybody everything tonight. Okay. Go Liz.
American 1681, heavy, cleared to Kennedy. Radar vectors Duffy, then is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 39010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.625. Squawk 2541. And we have to change your departure runway to 10 left.
O'Hare clearance, American 1681. Heavy, cleared to Kennedy. Radar vectors to Duffy, then is filed. Climb to and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 390 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.625. Squawk 2541. Departure runway 10 left.
American 1681, heavy, readback correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 1681, departing from Chicago O'Hare International Airport and heading to John F. Kennedy International Airport. We kindly ask that you take your seats according to your boarding passes and
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, please don't
Alright, let's
hesitate
switch to
to
10
reach out
left.
to any member of our crew.
Alright,
Thank you for
this is
choosing
gonna be
to fly with
some
us today.
taxi. Fire up the APU right now. Right now. Fire up the APU.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Passenger signs. Chimes in. Means you're getting ready to leave. Flight deck to cabin crew, please prepare for departure.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure, and crew are taking seats now.
Arm doors and cross checks coming next. Alright. We fly out, flying out, getting ready to fly out. We're about to fly out. Oh. Liz, can you contact ground and get our permission for pushback and start? Let's see, she's gonna.
Absolutely, Captain. I'll contact ground for pushback and start. Hey, Chad, we're getting ready to push back from the gate and start our engines. This is the first step before we taxi to the runway for takeoff.
Am I ready? I'm ready.
O'Hare Ground, American 1681. Heavy requesting pushback and start. We have Papa.
American 1681, heavy push and start approved. Tail east.
Tail left. We'll go tail left.
Envoy 3520, request push and start.
Push and start approved. Tail east, American
Release parking brake,
1681
please.
Heavy.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
American 3243, give way to the company 737 on your right. We'll give way to the company 737, American 3243.
Cabin attendants, armed doors, and cross-check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 1681, heading to John F. Kennedy International Airport. Our estimated flight time is approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes. Please pay close attention to the following safety demonstration.
Ground Skywest 5860, taxi to the
Important
gate.
information for everyone.
Skywest 5860, taxi departing via Papa 5,
Fasten your
Papa 4,
seatbelts
hold
by
short of runway
inserting the
10
metal clip
left.
into the buckle and pulling the strap to tighten.
Papa 5, Papa 4, hold short of runway 10 left, Skywest
Whenever the
5860.
seatbelt sign is illuminated.
Envoy
Please return
3982,
your
ready for
bags
push.
and tray tables to the upright position.
Envoy
and open your
3982,
window blinds
pushback
when
approved, no conflicting traffic.
devices.
Roger,
Must be
pushback
set
approved,
for
Envoy
flight mode,
3982.
and larger devices should be securely stowed. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are
Brickyard
prohibited.
479 runway 10 left, taxi via Golf, uniform 6, Quebec, Alpha Zulu.
The mask towards you. Place it.
Runway 10 left, taxi via Golf, uniform 6, Quebec, Alpha.
Please set parking brake.
Your mask.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Life vests are located under your seat. Put it on and inflate it.
Cockpit to ground.
We have a good engine start.
You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Echo, Lima, Alpha 17, Alpha.
In case of
Whiskey 4, Whiskey
evacuation,
Yankee, Golf, Papa, Echo, Lima, Alpha 17, Alpha, Envoy
and follow crew
3470.
instructions immediately. If any
American
electronic devices come
3243, give way
high
to the company
or show signs
737
of
on your
damage,
right.
please inform a crew member.
Give way to the company
Safety information
737.
Just watch this guy just run right through it.
Thank you for your attention
Thanks, man.
and
Appreciate it.
enjoy your flight.
All right, Liz, can you get off
Tow truck is
taxi
connected.
clearance?
Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
I'll get our taxi clearance. Hey Chad, we're about to request taxi clearance to the runway. This is where ATC tells us how to get from the gate to the runway for takeoff.
United 3203, cross runway 27 left.
O'Hare Ground, American 1681. Heavy, ready to taxi.
Go.
We have Papa.
Hello. Hello.
American 1681, heavy runway 10 left, taxi via uniform 6, Quebec, Alpha Zulu. Envoy 3982, ready to taxi.
Runway 10 left. Uniform 6, Quebec, Alpha, Zulu. American 1681 Heavy.
Give way to the SkyWest Embraer 175, Lindbergh 2688.
Let me get
American
this on.
418 ready for push. American 418 cleared for push and start. Push and start approved. American 418.
LT Uniform 6. LT Uniform 6. Doors. 6. So, Oh, that's funny.
Invoice 3470 cross.
What time is it?
Center.
Huh?
Runway 28 center. Envoy 3470.
Graduation for what? What?
2 doors closed. Ready for push and start.
Is Raylan?
Envoy 3702.
Yeah,
push
for
back
what?
approved.
What's she? Oh, she graduating high school? I'll be able to see her. I'll be able to see her. I might not be there on time, but I automatically get off 4:30 every Friday. Yeah. All right. Flight deck, cabin crew, prepare for taxi.
Copy, Captain.
What?
Cabin is secure.
Tired of
Crew are
people
taking
saying
seats
it.
now.
Tired of it. Tired of people saying this. This is Uncle Todd, man. This is what I've grown to become. Grown to become Uncle Todd, man. Huh. That is. Let me show you the picture that I sent my son this. Let me just show you the picture. I just sent you the picture that I sent my son earlier today.
Copa 229 boarding complete. Request pushback. Copa 229 push approved. Expect taxi shortly. Pushback and start approved. Copa 229. SkyWest 5860 cross runway 10 left. Cross runway 10
Wow, that was this morning, huh? Because he told us at dinner how he had to be at the shop at 5. He's going out to the Hamptons to do gas work.
American 418, runway 10 left, taxi via Victor 2, Victor
Huh?
Alpha 18, Alpha
Said,
Zulu.
yo, you'll be here one day.
Runway
Don't push
10
it.
left, taxi via
But
Victor
one day
2,
you'll be
Victor
here.
Alpha 18,
You'll be
Alpha Zulu, American 418. Ground, Envoy 1318, taxi to the ramp. Envoy 1318, taxi to parking via
Up
Whiskey
there.
3, Whiskey Yankee, Golf Golf.
Not-
Alpha,
not
Echo,
trying to
Echo,
offend
Bravo,
anybody.
Tango Tango Alpha. Whiskey 3, Whiskey Yankee, Golf Golf, Papa, Echo Echo, Bravo, Tango Tango Alpha, Envoy 1318.
Oh.
American 1014 ready for push. American 1014 push approved. Expect taxi
Yo.
shortly.
Oh.
Clear push to start. American 1014.
Yo, chill, man. Yo. Oh.
Envoy 4190 boarding complete. Request pushback. Envoy 4190 push and start approved.
Hey. Everybody came and checked in. Yo, Uncle Todd, what you doing? What? What? Oh, that's the side. It's a wrap. Oh, no. Hmm. What?
Extra 801, runway 10 left, taxi via Bravo, hold short of
Oh.
runway 27 left. Runway 10 left, taxi via Bravo, hold short of runway 27 left, extra 801.
Huh.
American 1014 ready to taxi.
Feel like working?
American 1014, runway 9 right, taxi via Alpha Tango, Romeo Golf, Golf 1.
Something else.
Runway 9 right, taxi via Alpha Tango,
Sun-
Romeo
Sun
Golf,
Country,
Golf
go
1,
ahead, man.
American 1014.
Go ahead, Sun Country. Jaden had me slick yesterday. Jaden had me slick. He had me slick. You know what I'm saying? He had me slick. It's alright though. He had me slick. Cause fucking, we went out to dinner at fucking Texas Roadhouse. And I'm like, I was like, yo, I just want everybody to know right now, I know it's Father's Day, but order whatever you want. Everybody can have whatever they want off the menu. Emmett and Jaden look at each other, and I'm like, what's, I was like, fucking problem here? He's like, nah. So then, fucking, me and Emmett get the order. We getting the appetizer, we get, yeah, like, whatever. No, but they got the brother bond, I get it, you know what I'm saying? So, fucking, I'm ordering up, man. Me and Emmett are getting steaks, and I see Jaden looking like, he's like, yo, you guys really gonna get the steaks? And I was like, yeah, I'm getting a steak. I'm getting a 16 ounce. He was like, you getting Emmett the 16 ounce? Nah, he's only getting the 12, man. Because he'll take home half to take home. And he was like, oh, so you guys plan on taking this shit home? And I was like, you damn right, man. Yeah, I'm gonna take it home. All right, man. So then, we order it up. And I see Jaden just order, like, boneless wings and fries. And I'm like, yo, bro, don't be shy. Just do it up. And I was like, he was like, nah, this is all I want, man. I'm good. And I'm like, man, this dude playing games, man. So, yo, so we sitting there, we having a good time. And me and Emmett are eating. And this dude finished his food real quick. And I'm like, all right, man, like, and I told him, I was like, yo, this waitress, yo, you gotta ask her if she got a boyfriend, man. Ask her out, bro. I was like, come on, man, she's great. He's like, nah, it don't work like that. I'm like, what do you mean it don't work like that? He was like, yo, my dad told me no girls. And I was like, oh, special gift on Father's Day. Appreciate you, brother. Good. All right. So then I asked her for the check. I'm like, with that beautiful smile, what? What?
Extra 1801, cross runway 27 left.
Yeah. Just told him, watch out, man. Just watch out.
255, taxi to parking via Whiskey 4, Whiskey Yankee, Golf, Papa.
No, if that's what he took from it, whatever. But I specifically told him, I was like, wait out for the right one, man. Don't go on side quests, man. Don't. Yes, yeah, man. Don't end up like me, man. Nah, man, don't end up like me. That's it. The whole conversation ends up like, don't end up like me. Yeah. Do something different, man. I know, but
Mike, November 1, Connie 557. Welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 1. We ask that you please direct your attention to the monitors located throughout the cabin for a brief safety message about aircraft. Your attention, please.
But
Welcome to your American
But this was said before he became a plumber and all this, and to be at dinner and to have conversations. And then Emmett being like, hold on. He looks at me, he's like, aren't you a plumber?
Well, I'll do it for one reason.
And James looking at me, smiling. And I'm like, yeah. And then Emmett looks over at him and he's like,
so important to us. So let's
you
go
do
over some
plumbing?
flight instructions so that
And
we can
Jaden's like, yeah. And Emmett looks and he rolls his eyes. And Jaden says, you gonna do some plumbing? He's like, nah, man. Nah, I ain't doing that. He's like, nah, I ain't doing that. He's like, I ain't doing that. I'm like, yeah, all right. Yeah.
You're seated in the premium cabin, and your seat is also equipped with a shoulder belt.
I'm like, this guy's gonna be a cop. This guy's gonna be. The guy's gonna be a cop. He's gonna be a firefighter, or he's gonna operate trains. You know what I mean? What? Yeah.
The shoulder belt must be worn during taxi to the gate. And remember, seatbelts should be fastened whenever seated in case of unexpected.
I just know that he's got 3 choices. He's learning about all of them.
Front of you, and
cop, a firefighter, or a train operator.
Echo Lima Lima Alpha 17 Alpha American 1244.
Switch into airplane mode
I
now.
don't
If your
understand.
electronic
Well,
device falls into your seat, please do not adjust your seat and contact a crew member for
no,
assistance.
that's what
U.S. law prohibits
he
smoking,
says
including
that.
cigarettes at any time. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors in the lavatories may result in a fine. U.S. law requires all to comply with lighted and posted
Oh
signs
no,
and
there's no none of that. There's no what I think. No, it's what he thinks.
including the location
And I have
and
conversations, and what do you want to? Yeah, but yeah, look.
This aircraft
Hey,
is designed with
I didn't tell Jaden to become a plumber.
in the unlikely event of an
I didn't say, yo, what you should do.
and follow the lights quickly and
Yeah.
safely. A sign will indicate you have reached
But
your
this
exit.
is like
All
just like
exits
when
on
I
the
was
airplane
young.
are clearly marked. Take a
Just
moment
like when I was young.
Keep in mind, it may be behind you. All door exits have evacuation slides to use in the unlikely event of an emergency. In a water evacuation, slides may be used as life rafts.
Hey,
You'll find the exact
but
location
listen.
on your safety card. When directed to exit, jump onto the slide and move away from the airplane.
You have to have dreams. You have to have dreams. You have to have dreams. You have to have goals. You have to do that because no. And just like I told him, I was like, you see me on the flight simulator, and he's like, why didn't you become an airline pilot? I'm like, I'm just actually happy I did because I might have hate flying. Like, and I was like, just because you love something doesn't mean that you should do it as a job. Maybe you should do it as a hobby. Maybe you should continue to do it on Roblox and not, but not as an old man on Roblox. That's crazy, but you know what I mean?
Put the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, attach the buckle, and pull tight. Once outside, pull the tab to inflate your vest or blow into the red tube. In the water, a light on your vest will automatically illuminate. If necessary, an infant life vest will be distributed by a crew member. The safety card shows how to use
Call it out, we
it.
see it.
It's our honor to care for you on your journey. If you have any questions, please refer to the safety card or feel free to ask any of the cabin crew as they do their final cabin check. And as always, let us know if there's anything we can do to make your journey more enjoyable.
American Airlines.
American
Fly
3255
so
cross
you can
runway
soar.
28 right.
Crossing 28 right, American 3255.
Flight deck and cabin crew, please prepare for takeoff. Liz, you want to contact the tower and get our
Copy,
clearance for
Captain.
takeoff, please?
Cabin crew is taking seats for takeoff now.
I'll contact the tower for our takeoff clearance. Hey, Chad, we're about to get our takeoff clearance from the tower. This is the final step before we hit the skies.
American 1244 cross runway 28 center. Crossing 28
My boys
center,
will.
American 1244.
My boys will. My boys will. My boys will, and they will offer me. Hey, just like I posted on Facebook, 2 out of 3 is better than 0. 2 out of 3 is better than being a deadbeat. You know what I mean? Right, yeah.
Brickyard 4533 cleared for push and start.
Push and start, Brickyard 4533.
O'Hare Tower 1681 heavy, holding short with runway 10 left for departure. She ain't doing shit. She ain't doing a fucking
American 1681 heavy O'Hare Tower, runway 10 left, wind 010 at 15. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 10 left. Runway heading, cleared for takeoff. American
flight deck
1681
cabin
heading.
crew, please prepare for takeoff. What?
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure, and crew are taking seats now.
Delta 1533 contact ground on 134.15.
It's gonna be a private equity.
Ground Delta 1533.
Southwest 3337, wind 010 at 15, runway 9er left, cleared to land. Welcome to O'Hare.
Approaching runway 10 left.
SkyWest 5029er, hold short of runway 27 left.
Holding short of runway 27 left, SkyWest 5029er.
All right, Liz, are we ready to roll on 10 left? Let me know.
We're all set, Captain. Cleared for takeoff on runway 10 left. Let's roll.
Rolling.
American 1681 Heavy, starting takeoff roll on
We're ready to
runway
roll,
10
Captain.
left.
Let's get this bird in the air.
On runway 10 left remaining. 12.
I don't think anybody that I really know should be present.
92180, hold short of runway 10 left.
Holding short of runway 10 left, United 280.
Oh,
American 1244, hold short of runway 28 right.
Holding short of runway 28 right, American 1244.
SkyWest 5029er, hold short of runway 27 left.
Skyway 5029er.
Yeah.
American 1681 Heavy, contact departure. Contacting departure. American 1681 Heavy. Chicago departure, American 1681. Heavy. Good afternoon, climbing through 2000 station.
American 1681, heavy Chicago departure. Radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, maintain present heading, direct up to enable. Then own navigation.
And we do thank you for your attention. Once we have reached a safe and comfortable cruising altitude, your flight attendants will be throughout the cabin to offer you beverages of your choice, followed by international flagship meal service.
Direct up to enable. Then own
During the course of our flight, snacks and beverages will be available. If at any given point you wish to sleep undisturbed, we do ask that you kindly display all fastened
And then when he
seatbelts on
paid
the
at
outside of
the
all
end,
garments or blankets.
when he paid at the end, and then I found out why he was being so cheap. I was like, yo, you should have said you were paying in the beginning. I wouldn't have ordered so much, man. I saved $200. He was like, $200? I'm like, yeah, you ain't been out to eat and paid for everybody in a while. Yeah, that's the going rate, dude. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, yo, huh? We made sure the girl gave him bread because she seen him dogging the bread. And I was like, she's looking at you. And he was like, that's her job. He's like, that's her job, is to give us food. What? Straight, hey, man. He had to learn a lesson. We didn't want the steak. I kept asking him, yo, man, you really gonna do that? You don't want an appetizer? No, nothing. Yo, no doubt. But yo, I'm like, yo, if you want to be cheaper than me, man, then yeah, there's consequences. I told him at the end. He was like, yo. He was like, we're gonna work this out next time. I'm like, yeah. Next time me and Emmett go out to eat, I'm gonna invite you. And then, yeah, you go order the menu because you know I'm paying for it and it's not Father's Day. No problem. I'll give you a chance to get it back, bro. Huh?
126.425, American 2021, thanks.
Yeah. And then we argued a little bit because I was like, yo, give her a $40 tip, man. She doing good with them lip injections, man. He was like, nah, don't work like that. And I was like, yo, hook her up. He was like, yo, she's getting $15. I was like, yo, Yo, I was looking. Yo, chill, man. Chill. So check it out. So then he's like, nah, it doesn't work like that. He kept telling me, nah, it don't work like that. So he's like, yo, she's getting $15. He was like, that is 15%. And I was like, all right, go for it, man. He was like, all right. He was like, don't try to give no more. Because I was trying to split it and everything. And I was like, you pay for half and I pay for half. And he was on a mission to pay for dinner that night. But I told him on the way out, I was like, listen, when you hit me up and you say, hey, what do you want Emmett doing on Sunday? I'm like, yo, bro, we're going out to dinner. When you say, hey, can I tag along? I was like, yo, you want to come? Yeah, I'll get you something too. But don't be like a surprise when it comes to money, because, yeah, I'm going to be like, hey, we ordering up, bro. I saved up money for this. We ready to go. But, no, yeah, he wanted to be sleep. So, he learned his lesson, man. You get what I'm saying? How to teach you. You should have told me, like, yo, I want to take you out to dinner tomorrow. Alright, I would have been the one with the fucking boneless fucking chicken and fries, and fucking they would have got steaks. Like, alright, yeah. You gotta learn something. You can't be quiet. You can't be trying to come in on the stealth like, yo, I'm a surprise. You ain't surprising nothing at the end. 126.45, Street 5563, see ya.
Departure, Brickyard 4533, 2000 for 4000.
Brickyard 4533, Chicago departure, climb and maintain 1000.
1000, Brickyard 4533.
Departure, American 3269, 2000 for 4000. American 3269, Chicago departure, climb and maintain 12000. American 3269. American 1681, heavy contact Chicago Center on 118.225.
Contacting Chicago Center on 118.225. American 1681 Heavy. Chicago Center, American 1681. Heavy. Good afternoon, climbing through 18,000 for flight level 310.
American 1681 Heavy, Chicago Center, good afternoon. Climb and maintain flight level 390.
Climb and maintain flight level 390. American 1681 Heavy.
Dear guests, the cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. Be sure to try our popular chicken fingers and fries, as well as our refreshing watermelon slices. After the service, selected items from the American Airlines shop will be available for you to browse. Thank you for flying with us, and enjoy your flight.
Chicago Center, American 3269, 18,000.
American 3269, Chicago Center, roger. departure. Expedite your climb to flight level 390.
Expediting climb to flight level 390. American 1681 Heavy.
Chicago Center, Delta 494, flight level 240.
Delta 494, Chicago Center, roger. Point 3681, contact Cleveland Center on 133.075.
133.075, Envoy 3681, thanks for the help.
And right now, especially with raising kids and shit,
Chicago
when there's
Center,
all
Delta
these kids
1135, flight level
like certain
290.
shit can't be demonstrated and done. Like, you know what I mean?
Center, roger.
There's kids involved. You know what I mean? And just like right now, I feel bad because like if Eric had kids or if his sister had kids, like the kids probably wouldn't even be talking to each other right now. You know? Yeah. You know? Yeah, and I see it through Jessica getting jealous, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you can't even send Olivia on a ride to go see her cousin out in Cutchogue. When I say, I'll drop her right back off. Like, I think you think that your concentration camp is not really working. And if your daughter goes out with her dad and he spends $10 on her, she might want to start talking to her dad again. You know, and what kind of conversation might they have in the car? You know what I mean? I can't ruin everything that I've done. Yeah, I can't ruin I can't. And then after dinner yesterday, and just thinks that I just wanted to keep him and I'd take his. Now he went home early yesterday. Well, I said to him, "Do you want to go to my house and get into a game, and an hour later you gotta leave, or do you want to just go home and game?" He was like, "Yo, I just want to go home and game." I was like, "All right, we're gonna take you home." Now on the door. Now mind you, I found out afterwards, Mariano's in the house. All right. I take Emmett there. Emmett goes up. He's looking around, and then he pulls up. He's walking back with this piece of paper. So I look. Jessica wrote, "Emmett, if you get home early, I'm not home. I'll be home late. I left the keys hanging in the garage. And I'm like, told you, dude. He was like, what do you mean? I was like, yo, I told you your mom made plans. I was like, yo, your mom done skated to town, dude. He was like, what the, and I was like, yo, Papa's home. Ain't nobody took him out today. I was like, I bet your mom been gone all weekend. I bet your mom been gone all weekend, and your grandma too, and your mom and your sister probably staying somewhere else to avoid Papa for Father's Day. He was like, oh, man. I helped him find the keys in the garage. Yo, when I went in that garage, I was like, yo, I didn't want to say nothing. Emmett looks at me, he's like, Dad, I know. I was like, oh, don't worry, bro. Don't worry. There's somewhere else to go. I was like, don't worry. This is not forever. He gave me a hug. I said I loved him, and he's like, you gonna say hi to Papa? I was like, nah, he's a fucking deep fucking. He was like, alright. He put his head down, and what? Because Papa's a thief. That's it. Like, and he's watched. No. Hey, I don't care. There is no negative back and forth. There is no negative back and forth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no.
Chicago Center, Delta 1718, flight level 290.
Listen, when you see me,
Chicago Center, Roger.
when you see me,
Chicago Center, Pier 3024, flight level 200.
Hey, listen. When you see me shake hands and you watch your grandfather fuck me over on a deal and not keep his word, yeah, that's fuck shit. And then but listen. I usually don't talk about him. I don't usually have to talk about him, but we were there, and I was like, yo, you know, he robbed me. Like, that's just that. There ain't nothing else to say. And that's why he got his this year. Like, yeah, to learn why that household is all fucked up. Like, people ain't on the same. Say what you wish. Like, say what you wish. Right? What? No, he doesn't feel fucked up. He knows it is what it is. It is what it is. Sunnier days are around the corner. You know what I'm saying? He didn't ask to be born into. He didn't ask to be. Huh? He's getting older. Soon he'll be able to choose what he wants to do. You know what I mean? Soon he'll be able to say, hey, I don't like you here, I'm leaving. You know what I mean? And me and his mom will have to have a conversation with him where it'll be Dad and Emmett communicating and Mom just basically sitting in the corner like, I knew this was going to happen. Like, yeah, you should have been communicating, just like Eric said. The first time he heard me go off the rails since I lived here for almost a year. Because I heard some fuck shit going on. I fucking grabbed Emmett's fucking headset. I get on there. I'm like, yo, who's all in this chat? And this dude, Zadok, didn't say shit. And I was like, Zadok, I know you're there. Speak. I know who you are. So he was like, yo, it's just me, Zadok. And I was like, yeah. Then this other kid starts talking shit. And he's like, the fuck off the headset, you dumb motherfucker. And I was like, yo, do you know who you're talking to? He was like, I don't care if Emmett's that. And I was like, yo, you talk to, I was like, yo, you talk to your parents like that? He was like, I talk however the fuck I want. And I was like, Emmett. This kid fucking talks shit all the time. And I'm on the headset, and Emmett's just sitting in the side of the chair like, fuck, I'm about to get ripped in for this when my dad's done fucking crashing out. And he's shaking his head like that. And I was like, yo, you little motherfucker. I was like, you're a piece of shit. So are your fucking parents. And he's like, nah, you're a piece of shit, you fucking nigger. And I was like, whoa. I was like, everybody in here heard that. If all y'all want to keep playing with this dude, you can tell his parents are trash. If this is what you want to do, keep it going. But Emmett's going to block him. And Emmett ain't going to hear what he's going to say. What? What?
Southwest 2385, Chicago Center, roger.
Okay, stuff wasn't like this at my age. I wasn't. Oh, yo, listen, no problem. But on the front porch, with your mother sitting at the front door, would somebody sit there and curse out your mother? Like, no, I would have to whoop your ass on spot. Like, no, you know my dad comes on like, no. Yo, listen. I don't care. That all the rest of them know that, yo, Emmett's dad's just checking in. We can have a good time, you know what I'm saying? He's cool. Just talk, like, and there's a lot of times where I just sit there and, I'll be like, what's up? How's everybody doing? And it's not a problem, you know what I mean? But just that Saturday night, you know what I'm saying? This kid came out his mouth, and I'm just like, nah, man. You don't talk to me like that. You don't talk to people in this chat. Y'all shouldn't be talking to each other like that. And I heard some. What? Emmett said, quit talking to us like that. He said it like 5 times. I was sitting here in my chair, and I heard him. No, and that's why I had to get on. And what? T-Bone, I don't know that. This ain't the first time. What? Yeah, but a lot of times I'll just jump on, and Emmett knows. I'll just rip off the headset, and I'll be like, yo, what's going on? Like, you get what I'm saying? Just to check in on everybody so that everybody knows. No. And that's why Eric was like, yo, that's crazy. I never heard you go off the rails like that. I never heard you, like, being negative. Like, usually I'm trying to have a good time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and he's heard me get on there and talk to the kids before, but he's never heard me say the shit that I had to say. And I'm like, yo, you don't even know who I am. Your parents don't know who I am. I was like, yo, I don't give a shit. I know that he plays with people that are unmonitored. And when I come on there, they treat me like I'm their dad. Hey, Mr. Collins, blah, 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 what's going on? Yeah, they know. Or they call me Emmett's dad. Like, yo, what's going on? Like, yeah. Huh?
Contacting Cleveland Center on 133.525. American 1681 Heavy.
I'm gonna tell. No! Yo, whoa, hold on. There are a lot of kids
American
just like, I can't forget this kid's name.
Good evening, maintaining flight level 380.
He's a fat kid. He just gobbles chips on the mic. Everybody hears. But he's with a single mom. I've spoken to his mom over the headset before, and she said, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm happy that you're checking in. This makes me want to come on and check in. You know what I'm saying? And she checks in from time to time. And sometimes when Emmett's here on the weekend, she'll be like, so-and-so's mom's on, she wants to talk to you. They'll be like, blah, 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 how you doing, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know where the fuck you guys get. Yeah. See, but what? Like I'm telling you, like I'm telling you, he's not old enough to be cursing because if he started cursing somebody out, the first thing I wouldn't even get on. I would just shut the thing down. I would just shut it down and be like, yo, you done? Go to bed. We're gonna revisit this tomorrow. Okay? Yeah, I'm dealing with a 10-year-old. Like, that may be what you deal with, but I'm telling you, my situation is different because what? He definitely did, and it pissed me off, and no, because listen, I've been doing this. No, I don't know who the fuck this kid is. And just like I gotta check in on. No, I don't care. I didn't come out of myself. Yeah, and he's an older kid. You know what I mean? I can hear in his voice. And I'm like, yo, dude, I don't know how you talk to your parents. I don't know how you talk to people around. But once again, like I said, it took Emmett, it was in 15 minutes, 3 times. Yo, stop talking to us like that. And I'm looking at the screen, there's a screen right here. It seems like they're playing nice together, right? Okay, but when you live with a person like Jessica that never checks in, never asks you what you're doing, never asks you what you're talking to, it's normal for Emmett to be isolated. And he's in his own little world. And I gotta Listen. Now he understands. Because I had to step in and I said this is the first time. Oh my God. What? No, I step in on good note. That's why even Eric said that. Yes. Yeah, and everybody knows why. And then fucking Emmett was scared to get on Sunday morning. And I was like, get on here. I'll talk to everybody. He was like, yeah. I was like, I get on it. Yeah. No. And I got on and everybody was like, yo, thanks for what you did, Emmett's dad. And I was like, yo, you guys gotta stand up for yourselves, man. Off this kid. You know what I mean? I don't care if he's rich or he thinks he's gonna. Yo, don't let nobody on here talk to you guys like that. Don't let nobody in your real life talk to you like that. Don't do that. And they were all surprised because they used to hear me come on and start joking with them. But Saturday night was the first time I crashed out, and they understand why. Because this kid, this newer kid, should have known better. He didn't know that I would come on there and joke around, and I was kind of being funny at first, but this kid just kept coming slick out his mouth, and I just, yo, stop that, bro. No, It got under my, yo. If you listen, if you guys talk like that, nigga this, nigga that, but if you're gonna talk to somebody's father, and you know I'm Emmett's father coming on. And I got control of everything. I can listen to them right now because I can go on my PlayStation and the accounts are linked. You get it. But I can go on whatever Discord I was like, and I choose not to do it. And sometimes I do it. When I do it from over here on spot, I'll be like, this is Moon Station, Emmett's dad talking to the rest of you guys. And you know what I mean? But that's what I gotta do. Well, yeah. And I wanted to show Emmett how mad, and Emmett was crazy because he never seen me get that mad before. What?
Hey, Captain Ty, would you like anything to drink or a small snack while we're cruising?
Nah, we're alright. Thanks for your service, man. Yeah. And they were like, yo, we never.
I appreciate it.
And then this one kid was like, yo, you guys are. Hey. Hey, sorry. That's what I'm telling. Yeah. No, you don't know how to talk when somebody's parent comes on? Like, come on, man. What? That.
Cleveland Center, Delta 369.
I just told him. Man, fuck that. I told him. Because it's not what I expect. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I said to him. I was like, yo, man. I was like, I didn't expect that kid to run out like that. Like, no.
Roger.
T-Bone. If he was playing an open game, like Call of Duty or something, I wouldn't even bother to get on. These guys are in closed lobby. These guys are in closed or role-playing lobbies. Like, that's what I'm starting to tell Emmett, and Emmett's understanding now. There's certain limits that you don't want to go too far. And Emmett had no clue. No, we've never had this conversation before. We've never had to have a conversation like that on Sunday morning, where he's scared to turn on a PlayStation because he thinks I'm mad at him. And he's trying to get on, and I'm wondering, I'm like, yo, man, you all right? Yo, and that's why we had to have it. He never heard me off the rails like that, yeah. I wasn't just yelling at the kid. I don't, yeah, say, yeah, no problem. But I also told everybody else, like, if you think that you guys can talk to people's parents when they come on here like that, like, imagine you guys was all to meet each other in real life, like with parents, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like this kid that fucking his mom's a single mom and he's a fat kid and he eats chips, and I keep forgetting his name, but it fucking Emmett was ready to scream. What? No, definitely not. Oh. Nope, they. Nope. You talking about a different kid. No, because they made fun of him. They made fun of him.
1177, level 340.
1177, Cleveland Center identified.
I know all his friends that he plays with, man. I get involved because I know that Jessica does not check in at all. Like, why? They call him fat, man. I don't know.
2203, flight level 290.
Delta 2203, Cleveland Center, roger.
Cleveland Center, United 2080, flight level 320.
American 1681, heavy contact Cleveland Center on 126.525.
Contact Cleveland Center on 126.525. American 1681 heavy. Cleveland Center, American 1681. Good evening with you, flight level 390.
American 1681, heavy Cleveland Center identified. Good evening.
Cleveland Center, JetBlue 19, flight level 300.
JetBlue 19, Cleveland Center, roger.
Cleveland Center, Envoy 3740, flight level 280.
Envoy 3740, Cleveland Center, roger. JetBlue 956, Cleveland Center, roger.
Nobody else is doing this dumb fuck shit except you. Like, why? Why are you gonna do that? Like, you're stupid, bro. You gotta fucking smarten up. Like, well, you can't say nothing, damn man. Just saying something, say something. Okay. But just like Joe said, I said to Joe plenty of times. We sat in that garage and I was like, yo, man, you need to cut this shit out. I was like, really? You need to cut this shit out, man. Huh? No. And you know, but hold on. It got to a point. I'm telling you the story. It got to that point. I said to him plenty of times, oh no, I'm just tired. I was like, nah man, I know you're fucked up. I was like, shit's real fucked up right now, man. I was like, yo, you're actually being a fucking idiot. And he's like, why would you say that? And I'm like, because I'm your fucking buddy. And I'm gonna tell you right now, in about 5 months, you're gonna fucking lose everything. You're a fucking idiot, man. You're a fucking idiot. You got Trish. No, hold on. You got Trish. You got Cody. People are relying on you, man. Like, how much longer do you want to be a fucking idiot, bro? I was like, but you know what? You go sleep on that, all right? And then I was like, I'll see you next Friday. The motherfucker called me up Saturday. He was like, I kind of know what you're talking about. I was like, no, you're about to know what I'm talking about. And that's when we had the first intervention. When I fucking gathered everybody together, and I was like, yo, we gotta go save our friend. If you guys are not down, don't come. But if you're down for Joe, he's there for us anytime we need something fixed. He's got every fucking tool. The dude's been around for years, and he's fucking losing his way. You know, it started with Melissa, and he's losing his shit. And I don't want to see my childhood friend lose what? Yeah, that's how I can get everybody to come.
30, flight level 360.
Delta 730, Cleveland Center, roger.
So I don't know. Listen, I'm trying to tell you a story, and you're. That's what I said out loud, man. You know what I did? What did I do?
Cleveland Center.
I got everybody. I got people together, and Trish couldn't believe it. first night, when all the cars showed up, and Joe was like, "What are we having, a party?" And I was like, "Yeah, we're having a special party just for you." He was like, "For me?" I was like, "Yeah, man, it's kind of like your birthday." He was like, "My birthday?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Cleveland Center, Blue Street, 5220, flight level 290.
Joe, so we all got in the garage. We all back there, man. And we were all bullshitting. Joe was hugging, happy to see everybody. He's like, "Damn." He's like, "Ty, how the fuck did you get everybody out here?" And I was like, "Guys, you ready?" Nobody said nothing. I was like, "You ready?" And Cody was there. And I already talked to Cody. No, look, listen, I already had talked to Cody and told Cody what the fuck was gonna go down. Then I said, and I started out by saying, "Joe, we all love you, man. We love you to death. We've been here with you for years. We all love you. But the problem is most of us all grew up together, and some of these people that are here have just met you maybe 10, 15 years ago, but they love you, and you know, it's not just like a friendship, it's a love." And I was like, the problem is, I said the problem is I was like, you're fucking losing, man. You're losing. And I've tried to have conversations with you, but I figured tonight I rounded everybody up and I got everybody here, and everybody's staring at him and he's looking around like he's on the spot at that point. And I'm like, "Yo, I just want you to sit down and drink some beers, and a few people are gonna talk, all right?" But he was like, I think I'm gonna go inside." Huh? What?
American 2524, flight level 300.
Where the fuck do you think I got the idea from?
American 2524, Cleveland
Where the fuck do you think I got the idea from, man? Where the fuck do you think I got the idea? How would Ty come up with something like that, man? Yo! Junebug, fucking Nick Bellino, everybody, the dudes from the mini bikes at the time. Everybody. Yo, I'm telling you, there was like 15 people in the garage. Because I reached out to everybody, and I was like, if we get the numbers, and he can actually sit there one night and see that there's more than like 2 people that care about him. Even Chris Moles was there. You know what I'm saying? It was back that long ago when we were still chilling with Chris. Tony Powell was there. And I was just like, "Yo, I just don't want to lose you, brother." And there were like 5 people that fucking said some shit. And it looked like Joe was about to cry. Like, you know what I mean? And he was like,
Cleveland Center, Airway 3825, flight level 280. Airway 3825, Cleveland Center, roger.
well, that's the reason. I said, what I was saying before, you might have got caught up on Melissa. I said, as far as I'm concerned, it's all started by Melissa, and we've lost too many people at this point. And that was my whole thing that got everybody to even go. I'm like, we've lost too many people at this point. And even T-Bone recently, what Harold did to himself, Joe, no. I told you it was a way to get people there, man. I don't know if you listened. Yeah, I don't. That it worked. Yeah. Yeah. No, I did it just like the show. What? I know, T-Bone, but T-Bone. What? Yep. That's fucked up.
Cleveland Center, American 1040, flight level 320.
What?
American 1040, Cleveland Center, roger.
That's why, that's why I said, I'm like, and after three times of doing it, we didn't lay it on him hard. It was like once every 3 weeks. Listen, huh? What? He's doing all right now. He's got money saved. He's got it. Yeah, listen. He stopped. The first time, he had a conversation with Trish, and I'm gonna tell you right now, ever since that first day, me and Trish have been close as shit. She texted me like a paragraph. She was like, hey, no, you know what I'm saying? And I seen the look in her eyes, and she was about to leave. We all knew it. She was about to leave. And I said to Joe, I was like, yo, you need her, man. You need her, and she needs you, but she don't really need you. She don't need all this bullshit. This is the first time. Before we even had an intervention with me just talking to Joe. And he's like, I know, I'm just tired. And I'm like, that was like a month of me going every Friday. And me going there in the garage, and he's just sitting there, just leaning over the counter. And I'm like, bro, what? Hello?
American 1681, heavy contact.
No, it's definitely not my shit. My shit's brand new and I'm good. But yeah, listen. I said, I took from the TV show. I knew the TV show didn't work. But me, myself, inside, I've never tried to help anybody. But I watched that show. I watched the show. And I was like, let me try this and see if it works. And like add my own shit to it and do it my own way. And with Joe, it worked. It worked to the point where after the third intervention, we were like 2.5 weeks in, right? And he was pretty cleaned up. He was not really drinking. And my boss called me. And it was me working by myself. And me and Joey were talking about all what we had to do. And Joe's in the back, and he's like, yo, can I get a job? And I was like, I looked at him and I was like, well, I really ain't got nothing. The guy got some experience and I don't know. So I said to my boss, I was like, listen, my boy Joe wants to come to work. And he was like, who's your boy Joe? And I was like, listen, I'll just tell you, I don't know if he's going to show up every day because his last job, his boss didn't always have work for him. And he might be late every day, but he'll work hard. And Joey was like, yeah, bring him down. He's a friend of yours? Yeah, bring him down. So I brought Joe down. Joe meets Joey. And Joe's like, I might be a little bit late every day. And Joey's like, all right, but do you know what you're doing? He's like, no. And then he starts telling him he did this and this and this and that. And Joey's looking at him deep in his eyes. And Joey's like, he's like, yo, can I talk to you in the back building? And I'm like, yeah. So we go in the back building. He's like, is he still on drugs? I was like, no. I got him cleaned up. He takes fucking Suboxone, half a Suboxone in the morning, and then one at lunchtime, and he's good to go. And he really needs a good opportunity. He really needs something solid to keep him going. And you know what I'm saying? You kept me going here for years, and you never fucked me on pay or anything. I was like, hold on. I was like, it's like a family type of atmosphere, and I think that he can get into it, and we can get him going with your help. And he was like, all right, Todd, I'll hire him as long as he doesn't do drugs and he doesn't steal. And I was like, all right. And I go back over to Joe, and I'm like, yo, man, let's go back to the house. He's like, you can't talk to me? Yeah. I'm like, let's just go back to the house. He's like, Joe's all down and out, right? So we get back to so listen. We get back to the house. Yo, listen, hold on. I'm like, let's sit down. I'm like, listen. I'm like, let's sit down. And I was like, let's speak. And I was like, listen, I'm putting my name on the line here, right? I was like, yo, I really need you to try your best. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna train you to be the best. You're gonna work under me and someday beat me one day. And he laughs. He's like, I'll never be you. And I was like, all right, remember you said that. I was like, remember you said that. Whoa. So listen, right? And this is years ago. So, yo, hold on. I left in my spot. Like I just threw it at him. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was good enough in it. What you mean?
Cleveland Center, Delta 8842, flight level 350.
What? A quarter of the skills?
42, Cleveland Center,
Dude,
Roger.
he had worked with me for years. When I left.
Heavy contact New York Center on 121.325. Contacting New York Center on 121.325. American 1681 Heavy. New York Center, American 1681 Heavy. Good evening at flight level 390.
American 1681, Heavy New York Center, good evening.
I said, Joey, and Joe's like, yo, that's fucked up to say that. I might not show up at work every day. I was like, yo, but is it the truth? He's like, yeah. I was like, so live in reality. I was like, and I run this place, and I was like, you're coming in under me? I was like, yo, one thing that I learned working, Joe, is never be Superman. Don't fucking say I know how to do everything. And yeah, no, don't be that guy. Like, no, I'm gonna show up early every day. Like, no. Yeah. And then as soon as you don't show up early, like, this guy's all fucked up. He must be on drugs. Like, yeah, we gotta look into him. You gotta stay underneath the radar, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, get it done, and get the fuck out. So I worked with him for 2 weeks. So I worked with him for 2 weeks, alright? And Joey's like, how's he doing? I was like, he can turn a wrench.
Beechcraft 00 Alpha, cleared direct final. Cleared for the ILS runway 4 approach, descend and maintain 4,000 feet until established. Descending to 4,000, cleared for the ILS 4 approach, Beechcraft 00 Alpha.
New York Center, Brickyard 5671, flight level 280.
Brickyard 5671, New York Center identified. Radar services terminated. Beechcraft 00 Alpha, change to advisory frequency approved. Squawk VFR. American 1681, heavy cleared. Fuck you 1 walks, transition into Kennedy. At your discretion, descend and maintain flight level 270.
Clear Fuck you 1, walk transition into Kennedy. Descend and maintain flight level 270 at our discretion. American 1681 Heavy.
American 1681, heavy descend and maintain flight level 270.
Descend and maintain flight level 270. American 1681 Heavy.
American 2673, New York Center, roger.
New York Center, Brickyard 3453, flight level 250.
Brickyard 3453, New York Center, roger. American 1681, heavy descend and maintain 16,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet. American 1681 Heavy.
JetBlue 2715, flight level 340.
JetBlue 2715, New York Center, identified.
Center, American 1375, flight level 390.
American 1375, New York Center, roger.
Oh, and left. And left. And her mom was like, damn, you were this close to getting half that nigga's paycheck. You were this close and you couldn't even, damn. So, you get what I'm saying? Like, and you done fucked that up. Like, yeah, damn. And for me to call Jill and be like, yo, Jill, yo, what's up? Yeah, what about to do? Yeah.
American
You know,
1481,
this is the
heavy
best thing to
descent
do.
and
We gotta
maintain
get out of this
5,000 feet.
apartment. We gotta get a house. We gotta get out.
American 1681 heavy.
Hey, I tried.
New York Center, American 1781, 7,000.
Yo,
American 1789, New York Center, roger.
it's the. I love her. My choice is like, hey, it ain't my choice. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to John F. Kennedy International Airport. Please return to your seats.
I couldn't get pregnant. A midget that couldn't get pregnant. A midget that couldn't get pregnant. It was great. It was great. She couldn't get pregnant. I said, yo, one night I asked, can you even carry a baby? She was like, I think I can. And I was like, oh man, yeah. I was like, you're fun, but yeah, you're a bitch. Yeah, and then when I found out Olivia was being born, I just made the best of it. And I was like, yeah, and then straight up, when she didn't get that postpartum counseling, and I
Delta 353, New York Center, roger.
and her whole mind changing, where we got along 75%, and then all of a sudden, we only get along 8%. And then, listen, when I'm not getting ass, I'm out. I don't care how old I am. If I'm not getting ass, I'm out. If I'm not getting ass, I'm out. If I'm not getting ass, somebody else is getting the ass. Like,
New York Center, Brickyard 3592,
okay,
flight level 300.
but once again, I've had so many one-nighters that when a chick wants to stick around, they kind of mesmerize me and I start believing them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get a job. I swear I'm going to get a job. Yeah. I'm going to get a job. Yeah, everything's going to be fine. Like, yeah, don't worry about it, baby. Why are you worried? Like, all right, man. Yeah. And then just like I'd seen it for the last time. Like, I fucked shit up with Barbara, and then I fucking ended up with fucking Jessica. And then when fucking Emmett's coming around, and she did it. She said she wanted babies 5 years apart. You know what I'm saying? I know I fucked it up with Barbara. That's what I said. I said I fucked it up with Barbara. All right? But I didn't fuck it up with Jessica. All right? That's right. Yeah. I fucked up it. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Why do you think my son hangs out with me? No. Because I told him it's my fault. My fault. I was on
Blue Street 5068, New York Center, roger.
New York Center, Southwest 2924, 17,000.
Southwest 2924, New York Center, roger. Delta 353, New York Center, roger. American 1681, heavy contact New York Center on 121.125.
Contacting New York Center on 121.125. American 1681 heavy. New York Center, American 1681. Heavy. Good evening. Flight level 250 for 5,000 TOs.
American 1681, heavy New York Center, good evening.
Go to a party and feel like somebody wants you to do this, and you're like, yo, Dad, what does this do to me? And I'm like, yo, nah, that's just gonna make you crawl around like a fucking goddamn kitten on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows, yeah, he can talk to me, and I tell him the truth, and took all the blame off his mom, and that's the reason why he's doing the work in the house, because he's like, I don't know. He's like, is it Nana? Is it my mom? He's like, what's going on where I can't talk to my dad? And I'm like, it's me. No, I was like, it's me. But once you get to know me, you'll understand, like, yo, that's how my dad is. Like, you guys can't handle my dad? Like, just like me talking at dinner last night. He was laughing. He was like, yo,
American
you're
1681.
sick,
Heavy.
man. You know,
Good
yeah.
evening. Flight level 210 for 5,000.
Yeah, you already know. It means everything that I say to
Heavy New York approach, good evening. Expect the ILS runway 22 left approach to Kennedy. Advise you have information pop up.
And that's why it feels bad. Oh yeah, they have everywhere.
ILS runway 22 left approach. American 1681 heavy.
They can say it, man. They can say whatever they want. And I tell them, this is the reason why people feel the way they do about your dad, because they don't know the whole truth. They don't know what. They don't know. What? Don't bother know him. Bother know him. About me? Dan and his aunts and no. Huh? Yeah, but when his mother doesn't have an opinion, because his mother doesn't want to say, oh yeah, your dad was totally guilty. Yeah, you can't lie. Yeah, there you go. Alright? So, hey. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the way I talk to David. And Peter.
gentlemen, we are now beginning our final approach into New York City. Please turn off all electronic devices and throw them until we arrive at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away. Ensure your seats are in their full upright position. And fasten your seatbelts. The weather at John F. Kennedy International Airport is currently 22 degrees Celsius, with winds from 160 degrees to
81 heavy, turn left, heading 325. Vectors for the ILS runway 22 left approach. Speed above 220 knots.
Due to a flow control program in effect,
325.
our
Vectors to the
assigned
ILS runway 22 left approach. Maintain speed above 220 knots. American 1681. Heavy.
and for flying with American Airlines today.
American 1681 heavy, turn right, heading 220. Descend and maintain 4,000.
Right heading 220. Descend and maintain 4,000. American 1681 heavy.
United 1900, contact Montreal Center on 125.15.
125.15, United 1900, see ya.
American 1681 heavy, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000. American 1681 heavy.
Southwest 2912, contact Montreal Center on 125.15. 125.15, Southwest 2912, see ya. Brickyard 3545, contact Montreal Center on 125.15. Over to Montreal Center, Brickyard 3545, so long. American 1681, heavy, immediately turn left, heading 220.
Turning left heading 220. American 1681 heavy.
Endeavor 5348, contact New York departure on 120.8.
On to 120.8. Endeavor 5348. Good day.
American 1681, heavy, turn right, heading 220, descend and maintain 3,000.
Right heading 220. Descend and maintain 3,000. American 1681 heavy.
American 1681, heavy, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000. American 1681 heavy.
American 1681, heavy, immediately turn left, heading 225.
You know, the last time I seen this bitch had a fucking robe on, a quilt, and 3 towels on. Like, what are you doing? Oh, for what? 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 Oh. Yeah. People, I'm telling you right now, this is a girl girl, listen to me. If I put Axe on, if I put deodorant on, out of the shower, let's say when we were living at Cliff's house, and it will be the end of the night, and usually I'll be like, all right, I'm done drinking. I'm like, let me hop in the shower and get all up in this. You know what I'm saying? And go to work. So then I would get out of the shower and I would be told I stink. And I would be like, what do you mean? She'd be like, you stink. You have fragrance. I'm like, yeah. I was like, I do have. Listen. I was like, listen, that's fine. She's like, you just put too much on. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go outside and air out. And I'll go outside and air out. And that last beer will be the difference because somebody's booty's getting knocked off. Because I came in there like on a warning signal, like I'm like, yo, this last beer, this should be it. Because if I drink another one, I'm gonna become a warrior, and you're gonna get ripped apart. You know what I mean? And that's just how it happened. And every time I would go outside, I would air out, I would drink another beer, and I would go back in there, and she would be like, "Bring it over here." And I'm like, damn. And I would just beat the shit. I would just beat the fucking piss out of it. Like, oh yeah. And she wanna scream and holler, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, I need to express myself. We don't do that. Cliff's mom, Cliff and them, what are you doing? She got so mad at me that she couldn't scream, and she couldn't scream anymore. Yeah, I don't know.
Heavy, turn right, heading 225.
New York approach, American 1681 Heavy. We are direct Crosley, descending down to 3,000. I got back in here. Hey, you.
American 1681 Heavy, roger. American 1681 Heavy. Continue descent to 3,000. Fly heading 223 to intercept the ILS runway 22 left approach.
Roger that. We're going to be looking for the 22 left approach, 690 Hotel Foxtrot. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for, man.
Heavy, turn right, heading 225.
You talking about me? That's fucked up. Oh, man. Well, but they're all. They're out there. Out there. If you look on TikTok, there are girls that are looking to ruin their life every day. And I just... Oh, ugh.
New York departure, JetBlue 436, 8000. JetBlue 436, New York departure, roger. JetBlue 436, contact Toronto Center on 134.925.
Alright, yeah, I'm about to land. Have a good night. That's why I got on early, because, oh, it's 6:07. Yeah, you gotta go. You definitely gotta go, man. There you go, man. I told them we gotta stay one love, man. That's your boy, man. That's your nephew, man. Yo, how many other uncles does he have on my side? You gotta think about it like that. You're his only uncle. You're his only uncle other than Uncle Dave, who is, yeah, okay. But yeah, he wants a black uncle. Yeah, Uncle Dave is a good dude. You get what I'm saying? What I'm saying, just keep talking to my boy. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna ask. Just stay with him. You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. Why you think I talk to... Yeah, there you go. You didn't know him. Yeah, it wasn't like that. Alright, I gotta go. We're hitting in the severe thunderstorms. Watch the stream. Have a good night, brother. Later. Alright, Liz, can we get an approach briefing here?
American 1681, heavy turn right, heading 215.
Turning right, heading 215, American
Absolutely,
1681
Captain.
heavy.
We're arriving at JFK on runway 22 left using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Pucky 1 arrival.
What's going on, man?
After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 22 left. Weather at JFK shows winds 160 at 12, gusting 19er. Visibility 10 miles. Broken clouds at 800, 6500, 9500, and 25,000 feet. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published procedure. Squawk code remains 2541, and approach frequency will be 126.4. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30, and final approach speed will be 145 knots. Once on the ground, we'll taxi to Terminal 8, Gate 3. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain. Hey Chad, it's your girl Liz. We're getting ready for our approach into JFK. Stay tuned for the landing. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, Liz, what's our final touchdown speed on the ILS?
1681, heavy turn right, heading 220.
Right, heading 220. American
Our final
1681
touchdown
heavy.
speed on the ILS will be 145 knots. Hey Chad, it's your girl Liz. We're getting ready for our approach into JFK, and our final approach speed is set at 145
I'm
knots.
done talking to my
Stay
brother
tuned for the
on
landing.
Discord. Here we go. We speed 145.
New York departure, JetBlue 156, 9er south.
Still a couple miles out.
JetBlue
This
156,
is what I
New York
like
departure,
bad
roger.
weather, guys. All right. So we're gonna keep this aircraft flying as is. 10 flaps. 145 final. Talk to my brother. Yeah. Going out for my last break, so give me a minute and I'll be back, and we're gonna land this plane in the bad weather at JFK, guys. Thanks for watching the Airplane Show.
Citation 38 Golf, contact Toronto Center on 127.25. 127.25 for citation 38 Golf. turbulence about 5 minutes ago at flight level 70. Heavy traffic at your 12 o'clock 5 miles. That's 4,000 A320.
Looking American 1681 Heavy.
American 1681 Heavy, verify you're descending to 3,000.
Oh, ain't we descending to 3,000? Oh, shit. Oh, alright. Shut it down. 3,000. Put no vertical speed on.
American 1681 Heavy, turn right heading 250.
Right heading 250.
Can't do it,
American
dude.
1681 Heavy.
Final approach. How we doing? Hey, how you doing? Just rare. How we doing? How we doing? Oh, my mic was muted. How we doing, Jess? What's going on? How you doing? You hear me? You hear me on the mic now? All right. We're gonna get the camera back up. Let's do this landing at JFK, guys. Let's do it together. Here we go. Hello, everybody.
American 1681 Heavy, speed 185 knots.
185, we're trying to drop down.
American 1681 Heavy.
Supposed to be 3,000. What are we going to? 3,500. No, we're not going to crash the plane, Jess. This is a revenue flight. Sorry. Not going to be doing that.
2 miles from Zalpo, turn right heading 215. Descend and maintain 1,800 feet until established on the localizer.
1,800.
ILS runway 22 left approach.
Right heading 215. Descend and maintain 1800 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 22 left approach. American 1681 Heavy.
Cool. We're in trail 168. Sounds good. Flaps down just a little bit more.
Endeavor 5003, contact New York departure on 120.8.
See, we go. We're gonna fly down to minimums here.
Endeavor 5003, thanks for the help.
It's this JFK. This is what I love. This is what I love to land in. We got thunderstorms 5 miles out of Rosley. Did you hear about Visage Game? What is Visage Game, baby? Let me know what that is. Tell me all about it in the chat and I'll respond to you on the mic. I'm trying to land this plane right now. Please be respectful. Spoilers going up. Throttle's going up. We're gonna do an auto break of 2. Here we have a wet runway at JFK. That's up for 2. Rosley. We are 3.6 out of Rosley. We are about to drop the gear. Oh yeah. This is what I love. This is the fun. Flaps coming down. Final approach speed 145. 145, 787. Yeah, I can't see the land either. This is going to be a Cat 3 ILS. Alright, we're going to switch over to localizer mode now. On now. Localizer mode is on. Switching over to the localizer, guys. Yeah, this is the fun part. Landing without being able to see anything in thunderstorms. When I watched the weather this morning, when I saw everything that was going on, and it's like 6:18 in New York time right now. Once I was done with what I had to do at work, I was like, I gotta go home. I gotta fly from Chicago and land in this New York crack. I gotta do it. You know what I mean? So this is what we got going on. Alright, we're going into approach. Here we go.
American 1681.
We're about to get our clearance to land. Gears coming down. Don't worry about it, it's coming, baby.
1681, Heavy Kennedy Tower, roger, continue approach.
See, I'm not affiliated. I'm affiliated. Whatever that means. We are lined up on the ILS approach, runway 22 left. JFK. What are we looking like outside? Oh! Can't see nothing, baby. Alpo.
American 1681, heavy runway 22 left, winds 160 at 12, gusting 19er. Cleared to land.
Runway 22 left, clear to land. American 1681 heavy.
Flight deck to cabin crew, we are cleared to land.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure, and crew are taking seats now.
1651 short of 13 right, ready for departure.
1651, winds 130 at 10, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Flaps down.
13 right, cleared for takeoff. Status 1651.
Spoilers ready.
Wichita 5798, contact departure.
Full reverse. Liz, we're going to continue on the ILS approach.
Continuing on the ILS approach, Captain.
952 Bravo, hold short of runway 31 right.
American 1681 heavy, proceeding with the ILS approach for runway 22 left.
Coming in is Alpo. Continue. Alpo, continue. 145 set. Put us up. Here we go. We'll capture and fly it slow. What is that? Getting on a final approach, runway 22 left, JFK. Can't do too much talking right now. Catch it, here we go. Land 3 activated. Speed brake set. Everything set, here we go. 22 left, JFK. Thunderstorms. I'm aligned with the ILS approach. We are going to do a full auto land here. 787-9.
Approaching
not Godzilla.
Bravo, hold short of runway 31 right. Runway 31 right, Eli 52 Bravo.
Runway 22 left, JFK. Got the rollout, but not the flare. Pulling up the last one.
Contact ground on 121.9er.
Switching to ground on 121.9er. American 1681 Heavy. Kennedy ground. American 1681 Heavy. Good evening, cleared of runway. Ready to taxi to the gate.
American 1681, heavy.
So we got
ground, taxi to Timberlake,
the
gate 3 by Juliet, hold short of runway 4 left.
no button up push. We're here.
Terminal 8, gate 3 via Juliet. Hold short of runway 4 left. American 1681 Heavy.
Beeline 52 Bravo, cross runway 31 right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New York City. Did you know that New York City is home to the largest subway system in the world? Thank you for flying with American Airlines. Please remain seated until we reach the final parking area. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for flying with American Airlines. The local time is 6:24 p.m. For those with upcoming connections, please note the following. Flight 234 to Los Angeles departs at 7:15 p.m. from gate 22. And flight 300.
Wait, just let them know we changed gate B.
Taxi via Juliet. Alpha. Sierra. Alpha. Sierra. Continue on taxiway with Juliet.
Got it,
Now on
Captain.
Juliet.
I'll let ground know about the gate change.
Now on Juliet.
American 1681 Heavy. Requesting taxi to gate B42 instead of
Now
terminal
on
8 gate
Juliet.
3.
Now on Juliet.
American 1681 heavy, taxi to gate B42 via Juliet, hold short of runway 4 left.
Now on Juliet.
All right, we're here. Welcome to JFK, everybody.
Gate Bravo 42 via Juliet. Hold short of runway 4 left. American 1681 Heavy.
Captain turns off the seatbelt sign. Please leave all carry-on items stowed and keep the aisles clear until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Before leaving, please be sure you have all your belongings. Be careful when opening the overhead bins, because baggage may have moved and could fall out. American Airlines and our One World Alliance partners thank you for flying with us today. We hope to see you again soon on another American Airlines flight.
Pushback approved, Endeavor
Welcome to
4908.
ladies and gentlemen with will be arriving at gate T9, and your baggage claim will be number 10. Baggage claim for American Airlines here, and that is across.
Hi guys, welcome to JFK.
The escalators across from gate T12. Down those escalators, carousel number 10. On behalf of all the employees of American Airlines, we'd like to thank you for flying with us, and once again, thank you for flying American Airlines, a member of the One World Alliance.
Pushback approved. Shamrock 1 Echo Alpha. JetBlue 5437 ready to push.
JetBlue 5437, pushback approved. No conflicting traffic.
Roger, pushback approved. JetBlue 5437. Finnair 2850 boarding complete. Request pushback.
Continue on taxiway with Juliet. Push and start.
Pushback approved. Finnair
Alright, we keep the ILS approach. 22 left, JFK. We're here now.
In 300 meters, cross runway 04 left.
Taxi to the ramp.
JetBlue 1528, back to the Barton via
Juliet Zulu Hotel Yankee Golf, hold short of runway 22 right. JetBlue 1528.
American 1681, heavy, hold short of runway 4 left, A330 on the runway. Delta 46, cross runway 31 right.
Cross runway 31 right, Delta 46. JetBlue 1773, doors closed, ready for push and start.
JetBlue 1773, push and start at your discretion.
Cleared push and start, JetBlue 1773.
American 1681, heavy, cross 04 left. Continue on taxiway with Juliet.
Cross runway 4 left, then continue via Alpha, November Bravo. American 1681 heavy.
American 100 ready for pushback.
Approaching runway 4 left.
Continue on taxiway with Juliet.
Juliet's gonna turn.
In 150 meters, turn right on taxiway with Alpha. Turn right on taxiway with Alpha.
5760 ready to push.
Qatari 5760, pushback approved.
Pushback and start approved. Qatari 5760. Shamrock 1 Echo Alpha ready to taxi.
It's a new terminal that we're getting over here.
Runway 22 right, taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
It's under
Delta Bravo,
construction.
Yankee
We'll see
Alpha.
what we
Echo,
get.
hold short of runway 31 right.
The new update.
Runway 22 right, taxi via Whiskey
Well,
Alpha.
we are
Delta Bravo,
taxiing
Yankee Alpha.
to,
Echo, hold short of runway 31 right, Shamrock 1 Echo Alpha.
Terminal 8.
1773 ready to taxi.
JetBlue 1773.
And because this is my home airport, I'm gonna go out.
Alpha, Delta Bravo, Yankee
But I just want them to bring me in, show you what Saint Intentions can do. I want them to bring me right in.
Runway 22 right, taxi via Delta Alpha, Delta Bravo, Yankee Alpha, Echo, hold short of runway 31 right, JetBlue 1773.
Alright, so it was a good flight from Chicago, New York.
437, runway 22 right, taxi via
Well, thank everybody for watching the airplane show
short of runway
tonight,
31 right.
this episode. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow night with another episode out of JFK. I'm not sure what my schedule is. That's why I can't post when I'm going to
Taxiway with Alpha.
We'll get it going whenever we can, guys. Alright.
Endeavor 4940. Endeavor 4986, request pushback.
Endeavor 4986, push approved, expect taxi shortly.
Push and start approved, Endeavor 4986.
Now they gotta take them off in the car.
Endeavor 5023, push approved, expect taxi shortly.
Push and start approved, Endeavor 5023. 1737 ready to push.
JetBlue 1737, push and start at your discretion.
Pushback approved, JetBlue 1737.
Let me turn it up right here.
Continue on taxiway Alpha. Now on Quebec. Turn right on taxiway Bravo.
They're a little late.
JetBlue 2377, ready for pushback. JetBlue 2377, push and start approved. Pushback approved. JetBlue 2377.
Great time of the night to be getting a JFK.
Endeavor 4914, ready to taxi.
Endeavor 4914, runway 22 right taxi via Alpha Alpha, Golf, Foxtrot, Alpha, Bravo, Echo. Hold short of runway 31 right.
Runway 22 right taxi.
You want me to come in on Tango?
Foxtrot, Alpha, Bravo, Echo. Hold short of runway 31 right. Endeavor 4914.
Continue on taxiway Bravo.
JetBlue 603, doors closed, ready for push and start.
JetBlue 603, push approved. Expect taxi shortly.
Cleared push and start, JetBlue 603.
In 150 meters, turn right on
Speed
taxiway
Birds over
November,
here.
Charlie.
British Airways, Speed Birds. All right, here we go.
Turn right on taxiway November, Charlie.
JetBlue 5437, cross runway 31 right.
Cross 31 right, JetBlue 5437. American 2882, doors closed, ready for push and start.
American 2882, push approved. Expect taxi shortly.
Continue on taxiway Alpha.
American 2882.
Endeavor 5023, ready to taxi.
Endeavor 5023, runway 22 right taxi via Alpha Alpha, Golf, Foxtrot, Alpha, Bravo, Echo. Hold short of runway 31 right.
Runway 22 right taxi via Alpha Alpha.
In 300 meters, turn right on taxiway Sierra Alpha.
Runway 31 right, Endeavor 5023.
Endeavor 4908, cross runway 31 right.
All right, we're entering.
Crossing 31 right, Endeavor 4908.
JetBlue 1528, cross runway 22 right.
Cross runway 22 right, JetBlue 1528. 1737, ready to taxi.
JetBlue 1737, runway 22 right taxi via
Turn right on taxiway Sierra Alpha.
Hold short of runway 31 right.
Runway 22 right taxi via Delta Alpha, Alpha, Delta Bravo, Yankee Alpha, Echo. Hold short of runway 31 right.
Continue on taxiway Sierra.
JetBlue 2377, ready to taxi.
JetBlue 2377, runway 22 right taxi via Golf, Alpha, Bravo, Echo. Hold short of runway 31 right.
Runway 22
In
right
200
taxi via
meters,
Golf, Alpha,
destination
Bravo,
straight
Echo.
ahead.
Hold short of runway 31 right, JetBlue 2377.
Some raindrops coming over.
JetBlue 2377, give way to the Endeavor CRJ9 on your left.
Give way to the Endeavor CRJ9, JetBlue 2377.
Destination straight ahead. You have arrived at your destination. Progressive taxi completed.
Shamrock 1, Echo Alpha, cross runway 31 right.
Liz, can we find out when this gate's going to be available for us?
I'll check on the gate availability for you.
Kennedy Ground, American 1681 Heavy. Can you verify if gate B42 is available for us?
American 1681, heavy gate B42 is available for you. Taxi via Juliet, hold short of runway 4 left.
Gate B42. Juliet, hold short of runway 4 left. American 1681 Heavy.
All right, Americans 1681 Heavy. We've got B43 now.
American 1681, heavy, roger that. Taxi to gate B43 via Juliet, hold short of runway 4 left.
Gate Bravo 43 via Juliet, hold short of runway 4 left. American 1681. Heavy.
JetBlue 1737, give way to the Endeavor, CRJ9 on your right.
Giving way to the Endeavor, CRJ9, JetBlue 1737.
Here we go. I'm gonna put the engine. Here it is, guys. Gonna request the boarding. Welcome to JFK.
The boarding requested.
I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for supporting the airplane show. We're just getting started. More to come, guys. All right? Guys, have a good night. I'm shutting down, and we're going to get this airplane empty, clean, and it'll stay at this gate because it's going out tonight. Have a good night, guys.
Endeavor 5023, cross runway 31 right.
Passengers, the boarding starting.
Cross runway 31 right, Endeavor 5023.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Good evening. Bye. evening. Goodbye. Bye. Good evening. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
It's gonna be good. Right. We're gonna get a little cool down here. It's gonna be good. We're gonna end the stream in a little while. Early tonight.
Good evening. Good evening. Goodbye. 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 Good evening. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Thanks for flying with us. Bye. Goodbye. Good evening. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good evening. Bye-bye. Good evening. Good evening. Bye. Goodbye. 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 Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for flying with us. Good evening. Bye. Good evening. Good evening. flying with us. Good evening. Thank you for flying with us. Goodbye. Good evening. Goodbye. 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 Thanks for flying with us. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good evening. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. One more time from the cockpit, from the flight deck. We are, let's get an outside look. We just flew from Chicago to New York. This plane's going overnight. I think it's going to Lisbon tonight. I'm not sure. I'd have to check it. But this is what I do. We leave the plane like this. Everything's hooked up so the next pilots can get in. And that's it. We're finishing unloading our passengers. And I just wanted to hop on cam and on mic one more time and just thank all you guys for watching the airplane show. Yeah, we'll get big. We'll have banners and all that stuff sometime soon when more people watch. But I want to thank the few of you that do watch the airplane show. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me. And yeah, we got to go. That's it. Thanks for watching the airplane show. I'll see you guys on the next one. And that might be in a few minutes when I'm flying GA planes in the rain here. We'll see what happens. All right? Later, guys.